All right, team, turns!
Take me out on the water,
We eat fishy.
way out in the woods, where the breathing is easy, the living is good.
All you can do is just laugh.
Out in the great
Larry Smith Outdoors is brought to you in part by Badger Sportsman, Bartline Barrels, Warrior Boats, Wilderness North Lodge, Big Snow Resort, Hard and Soft Fishing, Suzuki, Lynch of McGuanago, Dick Smith's Bait and Tackle, Wings Over Wisconsin, Kamick Law Firm, Deep Freeze, Cold Snap, Otter, Norm's Egg, and Jiffy.
And remember, it's a great day to be alive.
out in the great outdoors.
Holy moly. Hey, welcome to Larry Smith Outdoors. This week we're doing something a little bit different. We're up here in Superior and we're actually filming the Warrior Championship, and we're up here with our good friend Kent Anderson from Warrior and my old buddy Brett King. Hey, you guys, tell us what's going on up here. I know you guys got your champion here, Chip, up here, and we're fishing the St. Louis River and Lake Superior, and I only saw 2 boats this morning take the chance and run out to the big water. Everybody else shot up into the river.
So yeah, Larry, this is the AIM Weekend Walleye Series.
Okay.
The Warrior Boats National Championship. So we've got 27 teams here made up from 3 different divisions from last year.
Okay, so they had to earn their way to get
They
to
had
here.
to earn their way in here.
Yep.
It's a no entry fee championship. They're fishing for a $50,000 1898 Warrior Yamaha package.
Awesome boat. Yep.
You're right. There was only 2 boats that turned right and went out to the big lake.
And they were Warriors, I do believe.
There was 2 Warrior tillers that went that way. They're going for it. This is kind of a winner-takes-all format. We do catch, record, release, so none of the fish are brought in.
That's awesome.
They're brought into the boat.
Yep.
They're photographed in a specific process, and they're immediately put back into the water. It's all a length to weight conversion.
Right.
And the best man always wins on this format.
Yeah, that's a very interesting format because, you know, Brett, years ago when I fished tournaments, it was you brought your best 5 or 6 fish in to the thing, and there was a lot of mortality rate on that. I mean, it was pretty high sometimes. A lot of fish didn't make it back into the system. So when you're looking at this kind of format, this is absolutely awesome because everybody wins on this. The fish win, the fishermen win.
Yep.
You know, it's just a win-win situation.
There's no slots. It's always the guy that catches the 5 biggest fish
Right.
that wins this event.
That's
awesome.
Hey, Kent, you know what? You guys are building an awesome product. Tell us a little bit about the boat.
Well, the Warrior boats they've been around for a long time. They went under new ownership in 2011. With the new ownership, it was a group of fishermen that got together and wanted to bring the product back.
So it's fishermen building fishing boats.
Absolutely.
Wow, that is, you know what? It is amazing because I've had a lot of boats over all the years, Kent, and I'll tell you, it's amazing. Sometimes you look at these boats and you're like, why would that be there? Why would you design a hull like this? You know, when you got guys that spend their life on the water building boats, you can understand why that boat is designed the way it's designed.
Yeah, we always put functionality over beauty, so it's great. And when the opportunity for AIM came up, with that being generated and brought to life by a bunch of fishermen, it was kind of a perfect fit for it, and the format where it's catch, record, release is excellent for the environment and conservation and everything else.
That is awesome. Hey, I don't know what you mean. I think my boat looks awesome, you know, especially when I'm in it, for sure. Hey, let's see what happens today and tomorrow. This is a 2-day tournament, right, you guys? 2-day tournament. Let's see what happens. Let's jump in your boat, Brett, and let's go out on the water and see what the guys are doing, and let's see who's got a shot at winning that beautiful Warrior boat.
Let's go watch this thing unfold.
I love to do that. On the other side, finally.
The Warrior story continues with the best tracking, driest ride in the industry. designed with a high degree of dead rise and bow flare to push water out and down for a smooth, dry, comfortable ride. The smart trolling keel limits bow drift for enhanced boat control in the wind, and with a lifetime hull warranty, Warrior boats are built to last. Warrior Boats, a legend reborn.
Badger Sportsman Magazine, Wisconsin's premier outdoor magazine. Fishing and hunting in Wisconsin, written by outdoor enthusiasts from Wisconsin. Each issue features timely fishing and hunting articles from experts across the state. Badger Sportsman Magazine will help you make the most out of your time in the woods or on the water. Subscribe to Badger Sportsman Magazine today.
Hey folks, the Badger Sportsman Magazine wants to see a picture of you having fun in the outdoors. And to have a chance to win a trip with us here on Larry Smith Outdoors and a hard and soft water fishing kit, all you have to do is submit that picture to thebadgersportsman.com. Hey, day one of the tournament, tensions are pretty high, and I'll tell you what, most of the field is running upriver and fishing extremely shallow water. Most of the guys I saw were pulling planer boards with harnesses on them. It's going to be interesting with everybody in one small area to see who catches the biggest fish today.
So we're out here, St. Louis River, Spirit Lake actually is what this bay is called. Most peaceful day I've ever spent on the water with Kent Anderson. He lost his voice. It's pretty nice actually.
Perfect time to lose your voice when you're coming to shoot a show, but hey, we're gonna make the best of it. I just wish he was the one that lost his voice because I'm kind of getting sick of hearing him.
I can talk, he can, it's perfect. It's about time. We're chasing some of the guys around. This is a pretty popular area. There's probably half the field back in here. When you look around, 2.5, 3 feet of water. I'm guessing some of them are pulling spinners, some of them are pulling cranks. A few locals back in here. Looks like the rain is coming in as predicted. We'll sneak up here and check on some of the other guys.
With most of the field fishing shallow water, I'll tell you what, some of the teams were real reluctant about letting us get too close to them. The team of Pitts and Brookshaw, however, were off to a good start and gave us a chance to get in their boat and see some of the action.
We're real shallow. We're in less than 4 foot of water, pulling spinners behind boards. Just using a split shot for a weight to get it down a little ways. There's some weed, a lot of stumps in here. I don't know if they're feeding on the bugs or what they're doing, but it seems like they got to be in under 4 foot of water in this bay for us to get them anyway. Deeper stuff we haven't been able to get to go.
Hey, unfortunately, no fish boated during our time with them, but the net had been very active in the boat of Team Burkholder and Holtz. Hey, so we jumped ship and joined Dave and Jeff to see what their strategy was.
Just a little one. We got bigger ones on the card, so we won't even measure that yet.
They definitely were on decent fish, tossing back fish that normally would have made the cut in a tournament situation.
So, 18 and a half. Nice fish. Just don't need it right now.
Since 20-inch class fish weren't making the card, we asked Jeff if he could explain a little bit about the catch photo release format of AIM Walleye Championship.
So here's how we do this for aim. We probably won't be able to keep this fish, but anyway. There's a sticker on the ruler, tells you which way to put the fish. You put the nose right up to the fence, pinch the tail, try to get as long as you can get out of that. Probably get 18 1/4 out of that. So we round it up to 18 1/2. Dave would now take a picture of it with the tail over the line and the nose touching the fence, and take a picture. Yep, hold it up, do a hero shot. We always go back down and measure it again, so we figured that'd be 18 1/2. After we take the hero shot, release the fish. I write it down on the card. He repeats it as many times because I got kind of a bad memory. So he would say 18 1/2, 18 1/2, 18. I write down 18 1/2, and at the end, if we needed that fish, we would mark it down and record that fish and use it throughout for the weigh-in. So it's as simple as that. It's a very easy process. So fun circuit to fish, and great for the fisher. You release all your fish, and you don't have to worry about hauling them around a live well all day.
In search of another possible contender for the title, we idled through the field carefully in search of Ross Grothy and his son Reed.
All right, the way Reed and I got here for the AIM Weekend Walleye Series Championship, shootout I should say, is Reed and I had the fortunate experience of winning Team of the Year for the Minnesota Division last year. He was 8 years old, and I was a pretty proud father to go out and fish against all these guys in this competition. Very tough competition in the state of Minnesota, some of the best fishermen out there, and we had an opportunity to win 2 tournaments. Won the first one of the year and then the third one of the year, and that really solidified our Team of the Year standing. So that's how we are, how we got here, and we're just out having fun, trying to catch the best walleyes we possibly can for the day. We got a few hours left, so hopefully they start snapping.
Hey, Team Grothy sure brought in a lot of nice fish when we were in the boat with them. It was great to see the photo release format in action. It seemed as though a good number of boats were catching fish around us, so it's going to be interesting to see how day number 1 actually plays out.
Kalen's has been catching multi-species fish for over 30 years. From our crappie grubs, to our seismic series of hybrid swim baits and grubs, to our jerk minnows.
You can't see that jerk minnow, can you?
To our garlic and salt impregnated wacko worm.
That's a Kalen's Wacko.
Our premium line of Kalen jig heads. Oh, and our original Kalen's grub still does a pretty good job too.
Fish, look at that Kalen's in her mouth right there.
Patrick, what are you doing out here? Mark, I'm going fishing this weekend, but with this massive selection of trucks, I can't figure out which one to take.
The brand new Lynch McGuanago stores have a massive selection of brand new Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Make your next stop at the all-new state-of-the-art Lynch McGuanago dealerships today.
Nobody sells for less than Lynch.
Vinny, day 2, the AIM Weekend Walleye Series Warrior Boats National Championship. What an interesting day we had yesterday.
Oh God, you know, it started off beautiful and it turned bad after a while. It turned rain in the afternoon. The guys had about an hour and a half in the rain. Wind picked up, fog started setting in. They couldn't get off the water early enough. They just wanted to come in, Brett.
What about today? I mean, look at the conditions. It's foggy, wet, raining, cold.
Pretty much 100% chance of this all day long for them as well. So I think we're all walleye fishermen, aren't we?
We are.
We love this. So let's go embrace it and go have a great day.
The thing about it is, I was on the water covering all day yesterday. These guys are fishing, most of them are fishing very, very shallow. I couldn't even get in and out of them without stirring up the bottom, is how shallow they're fishing. Conditions like this, who knows what's going to happen to the bite. The guys that make the adjustments today, they definitely are going to have the advantage. My money's on Petta and Cooper right now, just for the simple fact those two are all by themselves.
Well, that's going to make a big difference, especially when you're in shallow water. For those of you that don't understand, they're pulling bottom bouncers and spinners in really skinny water. So when the fish hits, it's literally right at the corner of the boat where they're getting them. So quiet is really what they have to do out there on the water. They don't want other boats stirring up their water. So I agree with you. Petta and Cooper being by themselves is going to be a bonus.
It's going to be a big advantage. Dave, we've got the Warrior Boats National Championship going on. It's day 2. Guess what? 1, 2, and 3, all fishing out of Warrior boats. What do you think of that?
Well, I think it's good. You know, we're glad to be a part of it and help out the circuit. I mean, it's a circuit that it's an awesome circuit. It gets the weekend fishermen, gives them the opportunity to go out and go fishing, get their buddy with a team event, and hopefully upgrade up into the bigger tournaments in the future. But it's awesome. You know, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of Warrior boats. We got a lot of boats out on the water, and it feels really good to see the top 3.
Well, obviously everybody appreciates the support Warrior gives, and the fact that these guys are fishing for a $50,000 plus Warrior boat. I mean, that's great. Ironically, 1, 2, 3, all sitting in Warrior boats, Denny.
I don't know if that's ironic. It just shows you how good a Warrior boat is. In adverse conditions, they're able to maintain their position in the water column. They're able to deliver the baits to the fish the way they want them. I don't know if it's ironic or not.
Well, I tell you what, it's not cold enough standing here.
Yeah.
So Dave and I are going to go out and get on the water.
Dave,
these guys are going to take
support.
off pretty soon. We're going to go out and bring you the coverage from the water.
We started day number 2 in the boat with Burkholder and Holtz, the current tournament leaders, to see if they could duplicate their impressive day number 1 bag. Fishing was a little bit slow for them to start off, so we idled through the fog searching for another contending team. We ended up fishing with Blosser and Okada, who had run upriver hoping to find an untouched school of bigger walleyes. Hey, and the fish were there. A limit of walleyes quickly came to the boat. However, the team was a little concerned about the size of walleyes they were catching.
So that's fish number 5, but they're not the right 5, not even close.
Hey, but a few passes later, the 20-inch fish class was coming into the net, and it was time to move and cover another one of the teams. So we wished them luck and headed back downriver. Hey, rumor had it that Marshall and Zupan were quickly putting together a nice bag of walleyes. So we jumped in the boat with a little bit of time left, and they quickly hooked up with a really nice walleye that we got to film for them.
About 19.5 incher. Get our lines back in and try to get one more. We're hurting on time.
Boy, I tell you, when it comes to tournament fishing, you never know. It won't be decided until the weigh-in.
Back in the kitchen again with Shotgun Steve Schaefer is Mara Hoffman.
So what are we going to be doing today, Shotgun Schaefer?
Oh, man, that barbecue you made a couple weeks ago, I am going to make it. I'm going to take potatoes, throw them on the grill. I already cooked them in water for 10, 15 minutes, boiled them, took out the insides. We're going to set them down on the grill, get a nice cook on them, you know, for the grill. Then we're gonna add your beef inside with cheese concasse or whatever this stuff is called here. Salsa concasco or whatever you want to say it. And now we have ranch and we have red onions on top. And then we're gonna throw it back on the grill for a couple minutes till everything gets nice and pretty. And then we're gonna eat. All right?
Sounds delicious.
Sounds delicious?
Yeah.
Well, I hope so because you still owe me a pair of socks for that beef I ate, or that venison I ate last time with you. I got the grill up to 550, 530 degrees. I'm gonna put the potatoes in there.
That's kind of hot.
It's really hot, but you gotta have it hot. These are yellow baked potatoes. I like to flavor them. That's the only reason why I use them. You can use whatever potatoes you want. You hear the hiss? There's.
You hear that sizzle?
Yeah, it's sizzling. It's only gonna take a couple minutes. I'm trying to put a sear on them. I'm gonna close them up. Then we're gonna pull them out. We're gonna put all your stuff inside of them. And we're gonna put them back on the oven the other way with the skins down. And we're gonna see how they turn out. All right, Mara, let's pull these off. It's been 6 minutes on 530. Oh, look at that. See how the scar marks are on there from the grill? That's exactly what we want. Oh, this is hot in here. Whew.
Yeah. Those look beautiful.
They are. Look good, guys?
That's great.
Let's close it up. All right, Mara, it's been 6.5 minutes.
Ooh, they look melted and
Yeah.
gooey.
Now let's see at the bottom. I can tell they're getting crispy. Yep, the bottom's got a nice crisp to them. Let's pull them off. The only thing is you can't eat them now because they're at 500 degrees. They're gonna be smoking. We'll have to let them cool just a little bit. Man, people, you can smell this. Here's our finished product, Mara.
Alrighty.
Thank you for helping me in the kitchen again today. If you guys could smell this, seriously. Larry, thanks for the venison. This was awesome.
Mmm,
Oh,
that tastes so good.
this is very good. This is one of my best recipes for outside. I love summer cooking, don't you?
Yep. That's
From the-
really good.
Holy cow. From the kitchen of Shotgun Steve Schaefer. Great day to be alive again.
The Badger Sportsman is the magazine for outdoors in Wisconsin. Not a subscriber? Now is the time. You won't want to miss a single issue. It's packed full of everything you need to know for open water success, no matter what species you're targeting. For availability in your area and subscription information, check out badgersportsman.com today.
That is what it's all about.
The fish are brought in, they're weighed, they're measured on a ruler. Specific photograph process is done. We get both sides of the fish recorded. It's all length to weight conversion. They immediately go back in the water as soon as we're done. We do not bring any fish in as AIM Weekend Walleye Series.
The top 5 teams were brought up to the stage with what would be a hot seat elimination style. Burkholder and Holtz took the chair, being the leaders of day number 1, with each additional team looking to bump them out.
Gonna bring out fish number 2, coming out of the well here. Wow. That's gonna do it, 5.39 pounds. New leaders with 29
4.86 pounds. Congratulations, guys.
And stories of the weekend's adventures were told.
Well, that's a good start. 4.70 pounds. We're going to need more. Fish number 2. 3.51 pounds. That gives you just enough with 2 fish to take over the lead, Bruce.
And the stories continued to unfold as each team watched in anticipation to see if they would have what it would take to capture that title. Underdogs with an epic Day 2 finish came to the light, shadowing any visions of a clear leader.
Wow, how about if we just start big? A 9.35 pounder. That's got to be one of the biggest fish of the tournament.
And this was a tight race for the prize.
There's so many emotions that go into this sport, from highs and lows, and communication in the boat and concentration, and it's hard to keep a clean head.
Ultimately, teams started making their way off a stage through eliminations. Others surged with hope of becoming the AIM Series champion.
Oh, nice fish, 5.21 pounds. New leaders, 42.99 pounds. Where's this going to stop?
Teams were being eliminated one by one until only 2 teams remained, with 1 fish deciding the fate of the championship.
1 fish to go. McPeak and McPeak have 42.99 pounds. Petta and Cooper are sitting at 45.68 pounds. What is fish number 5? Oh, 1.32 pounds!
Now, these kind of guys I absolutely love, never give up at all. Team Petta and Cooper, through determination and hard work, came up big in the last hour of the tournament, boating enough weight to not only capture the AIM Series title, but to also tow home a brand new Warrior boat package valued at $55,000. Hey, for Pete Petta and Dave Cooper, it was definitely a great day to be alive.
And we're up here with our good friend.
Cameraman said it was good luck, but we proved that wrong.
He gets 25-cent coffee at McDonald's for the rest of his life.
Shooter's 50th birthday today, so we've been kind of giving him grief for being an old man all weekend long. So.
By the way, I'm Denny Fox. I was a tournament director. I kind of helped set or did everything for this.